She is one of the newbies to comedy here, and she's a really cool cat, and I want you guys to welcome her and card her, because I don't want her getting any beer later. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Ms. Bailie Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Put out her gum. She's very polite.
There go my notes. Off the top of my head now. Yeah, so now I'm not gonna have any fun tonight, Chris. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna have to be my dad.
Here, honey.
With school and finals, I haven't had time to study my notes really. Yeah, I am really young, like Chris said. I just turned 18, and about 2 months ago, and I celebrated my birthday here, telling jokes to you guys. So I raised the roof to that. So I was at the pediatrician the other day, and he was like, he looked at my ears, and he was like, "Hey, there are butterflies in there," or "Hey, I see right through your head." And I thought it would be interesting if he made a career change and chose to become a gynecologist. You can make up your own punchline there. It's really not necessary. But I like going to the gynecologist because because of the chairs, really, like, there are no chairs like that where you like sit like this. Like, I want one of those in my living room, like, while I'm watching TV. Like, because it's so comfortable, you're just like, watch movies through your legs. Enough of that. I do want to go into medicine. I've had a lot of different kinds of jobs. Like, I've worked with blood, I've worked with pee, I've worked with poop, babies, dope addicts, people in mental institutions, all while being sexually harassed. But enough about my internship at Fox News. Is Bob Riley in the audience, or? Well, oh yeah. But enough about me being young. I really feel like people shouldn't use like their differences to make jokes, because we're all sort of like the same person, I feel like, and you really can tell that when like you laugh together, like look in other people's faces and you're laughing together, and it's a really special thing. So let's just put that behind us. And enough about my soapbox. So is everybody getting enough to drink tonight? Yeah! Getting drunk. Well, I usually don't do this, but I think I'm gonna have a drink on stage if you guys don't mind. It's a special occasion. I'll be right back. So, while it's on my mind, I realized the other day that I've never seen a black person hiccup, and while the milk and whiskey don't really mix well, but it really reminds me of my childhood. So I really like to drink it around the holidays when I get blue, and oh yeah, on the way here, I took a friend with me that she's not really accustomed to Birmingham, and she really likes to like sort of demonize it and think that it's evil and that she'll get raped. And I'm down here a lot, so I'm like, no, it's fine. We were walking to a store and it was closed, and we were walking back, and I was unlocking the door, and I don't have one of those fancy systems where you flip it and all the doors unlock. And so the whole time she's like, Bailie, hurry up, Bailie. Oh my God, Bailie. And looking around on this empty street, and I was like, Ellen, they're thugs, not warlocks. They're not going to pop out of nowhere here. And she laughed pretty hard, and she told me to tell a joke. So how about O Cafes, guys? Yeah, I like it here. I think it should become our new home every month. And getting wasted already. I almost dropped my straw. Yeah, but the bathrooms are really impeccable. You don't gotta do shit in there except rub your hands together. Like, you have to turn on the water, but you just stick your hand under the soap, rub your hands together, wave and dry the towel thing, which works half the time, and it's a dance and a drying mechanism. But the one thing that I noticed that I don't like, my one complaint, is that there are gaps in between the door and the wall of the stall. And so like people can see you while they're passing by, which really makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if anyone else notices this, and like there are these huge like 3-inch gaps and cutting right into your axis of symmetry. And I'm like turning sideways and peeing, all while hovering, and it's very complicated. And it's all I do to work out every month. People with Tourette's, they never say anything that people want to hear. And I don't know why that is. Like, I think maybe they're just like anger prone or something, because they're never just talking and then all of a sudden they say, "You're an impeccable person! I really like the way you drive!" Sorry, sometimes I just go off like that. Sometimes I just like to say, "You have beautiful hair!" Sorry. I think maybe people do have that disorder, but they just say, "No, she's just nice. She's a little loud sometimes, but she's a nice person." And I want to start a band and have call it like Pixie Dust or whatever, and like Pixie Dust. And I want to name my first album Live, and then people would buy it and get pissed off because it's not a live recording. Or if I do a live recording, it's just really redundant. It's like, live, what the fuck is this? And but speaking of naming things, I have a lot of naming things jokes. When I have a kid, I'm already thinking about it. I want to name my kid like, if it's a boy, I want to name it like Peter, Paul, or like Anonymous. Because like that kid would be really good at poetry, and like they'd be like, "Wow, he's so diverse. He just goes all over the place." And but more recently, I want next time I get an animal, whether it's like an iguana or a dog or like a cat or something, I want to name the thing Peeve, so I can say my pet peeve is shitting on the floor. That's all, guys.